This is my Blade 200 SRX, and I've been having problems with servos, and I know other people out there also have been having problems. I've also suffered from mid-air disasters where the servo just totally quits and you end up with a bit of an impact with the ground. Another thing I noticed was, and I hadn't thought about this when I bought the machine, and that is when you buy new servos or you want to replace gears or anything like that, it has come to my attention that you have to zero these little servos, and this is something I didn't really realize until after I had a few impacts, and I finally went to the local hobby store, talked to the fellow there, and he said, yes, you definitely have to get these things zeroed out. I have just nicely found some information on the web about how to do this, and it really brings home how involved this machine is. I never really thought about it with all the different settings and things that you can do with your radio. The one thing I kind of wonder about is why Horizon Hobbies does not include a manual that shows you all these different things when they send a machine to you, because they already know about it. Another thing is, I have found out that with these servos, I can understand basically why a gear would strip, but why are they just dying? There's something wrong there, definitely something not right. Anyhow, I was just going to do a little short thing here and let you hear what a servo can sound like. I had never had this before. I've had servos strip, and I've had servos actually just die right out. But I never had this happen before. So if you want to have a listen to this, this is the elevator servo. I'm just going to plug it in here, make sure my radio is where it should be, and just plug it in and see if you want to have a listen to this. You can also see where the arm is. It came up here, came up like this, and you can go forward stick, right stick, left, right. And this one also, my aileron servo, is toast once again. So as far as I know, I didn't do any more damage to the machine than the servos on the last impact, and I'm getting kind of tired of just repairing the machine and the next day, or sometimes even that same day, it'll crash again. Hopefully the next time I put the servos in, because I've got two of them, and here in Canada it costs, at least where I am, it costs 20 bucks a servo. So you throw taxes in on top of that, and you're looking at something like, getting close to $30 repair. And then of course, if because of something the servo did, you're also looking at possibly, and I have had to do it, I've had to replace tail boom a couple of times. gears, main gears, the shafts, both shafts, and the skids. This happened, like I say, more than once. I guess maybe that was partly my fault due to the fact that I didn't know what I was doing with it. But at the same time, they should send a package along. I mean, it's just another little, maybe 4 or 5 pages or whatever, and let you know about these things so you can set your machine up once you crash it. That's pretty much it. And Horizon Hobby, I don't think you'll hear this at all, but the fun part is, how about better servos so they don't just die? And again, you know, repairs, you're putting repairs out there. And I mean, other than that, I like the machine. The machine is really good. I've said before in a couple of other videos I've done, I haven't really had that much trouble. Before with the machine, but yeah, because I know the last time I went out before these two got totally damaged, it started to do flip-flops left and right, and it was just not working good. And then of course I discover after all this, then I discover how you're supposed to do the servos. And in the background, there's my 450. The servos, I know all about them. I've had to replace servos in there, but I found out how to do all those, and that actually is where I got the idea that these servos and the ones in the 200 probably, well, they both need to be centered, zeroed out. But this is what happens. I guess it's a learning curve. It can be an expensive learning curve, but well, what are you going to do? I mean, that's what happens. If it wasn't for YouTube, I never would have learned how to do any of this stuff, basically. Okay, thanks for watching. If you could stay with me on all that boring stuff. But I just thought I'd throw my 2 cents worth in on that. And just wonder if anybody else heard a servo like that. Bye for now.